Well, where's Stephanie?
Here.
Hi, Stephanie. Stephanie, how you feeling? You want to tell a story tonight?
Oh, do I?
Oh my goodness. Friends, let's welcome Stephanie, who is just truly a delight. Come on up here.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
So, despite my looks that I could be Casper's cousin, I am actually 50% Italian. And I have family that lives there. So, of course, my dad, who's the Italian one, my mother, he lovingly refers to as Lily, because we are all so pale compared to the Italians. So, he wanted to take me there when I was in high school to meet my family and learn my culture. So, he sets it all up, and we are going on this 2-week vacation. And we start off in Rome, because I have a cousin that lives there, and we stayed with her for a few days, and we saw all the sights, and yada yada, and it was pretty cool, you know, Rome. Wasn't built in a day. So from there, we go to Positano, we go to Venice. I mean, I saw everything I walked around everything that was so cool to see there. But then, our last stop and the last week of the vacation was in Bari, my dad's hometown. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where the gelato night happened. And I know what you're thinking, hey, gelato's good. I like gelato. What are you, one of those freaks that doesn't like ice cream? No. I love ice cream. I can get down on some gelato, but this is where our story begins. So, we were staying with some family members that, again, big family. So we were staying with them, and it was okay for the most part, you know, just hanging out. My dad was there with me, and he spoke English, and, you know, there was no language barriers with him around. However, one night he approaches me and says, oh, you're going to go out with your cousin Erica and her friend for some gelato. And you're going to meet up with Domenico and Vanessa, who are my cousins that, could speak English, that were there for the vacation as well. So I'm a little hesitant because Erica, I can already tell we're different. So let me paint a picture of 16-year-old me for you really quick. I had two-tone hair, which meant that I was Debbie Harry on top and Morticia Addams on the bottom. And I had a nose ring. Or wait, no, I did not have that at the time. But what else? I had the two-tone hair.
Did you have a tattoo?
I did have a tattoo at the time, which my mother bought for me. It was fine. It's your fault, Mare. Anyway, so, you know, my style at the time was, you know, jeans and, you know, graphic t-shirts. That's kind of what everyone was wearing in the States. Oh, I do too. I mean, you know. So not really much has changed, but in Italy, they do things a little different. In Italy, they are chic and fashion forward. And I was not, and I was very awkward when I was 16. So, imagine us on this gelato night, and my cousin and I and her best friend start walking, and I assume that we are walking to this gelato shop. And instead, we are walking down an alley, which I consider foreshadowing looking back. A nice dark alley, which is always good, you know. And so this alley empties out into the piazza where all the teenagers hang out, and it's like the equivalent of Streets of Woodfield, but there's literally nothing but a plaza and you're just standing there and it's concrete, and that's pretty much it. So I'm looking around and I'm like, well, I don't get the best grades, but I don't see any gelato shop here. I am slightly disappointed and slightly got a sweet tooth, so I'm not feeling it right now. And all of a sudden, I see this tiny little European car pull up. Meep, meep. So we're speeding down these streets, and I'm like, you know, playing it cool. I have the, oh yeah, this is fine, this is cool. It's good, no, it's good. On the inside, I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna die. We're all gonna die. I'm gonna die in a car with tiny things, and there's people I don't know. My mom is gonna be so upset. I don't know. Oh my God. So we finally stop. And I get out of the car, and I literally have a moment where I kind of touch the ground, and I'm like, thank you, thank you. And what did we stop for? For her boyfriend to get out of this car to change his shirt and walk around naked for a little bit in his little tiny Italian apartment. So he can change to go get gelato. Now, everybody in this car is dressed to the nines, and I'm here in a t-shirt and a jeans, and I'm like, we're going to get ice cream, are we not? It's like, what do you people do? My friends and I, when we go out, we get ice cream, we wear this, I don't know, why is this so different? So anyway, we then get back into the car, speed off, and we go into this parking lot with a few other Italian people, and I don't know how to say anything to them, and I can say, buonasera, come stai? But I don't know how to respond past that. What if they say, oh, the wife and kids are great, but in Italian, I don't know how to say, oh, yeah, great. So we get out of this car, and this gentleman approaches me, and he very snottily says, what, you don't say hello? He's not Russian, I don't know why it sounds like that. But, and I just looked at him like a deer in headlights, like, well, I'm the outsider here. How am I, you couldn't be a little more welcoming than, what, you don't say hello, you're too good, American? So that was fun. And then we finally go get ice cream, but not before, while we're walking to the gelato shop, my cousin's boyfriend literally walks in front of, everyone, just looking at himself in a mirror, combing his hair. I was like, oh my God. And it just made me realize, wow, there are so many different people in this world, and I don't think I'm truly Italian. I don't know what I am. So anyway, that is my lovely story of how I felt other in Italy.